Okay, hey everybody, hey everybody. Come on in. Hope everybody is doing great. Let's get going. Let's get this party started. Thank y'all so very much for joining. Yep. Thank y'all so very much for joining us. All right, hey, how's everybody? I'm not playing this season. I told y'all I'm building a studio in my house. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Building a studio in my house. It's not finished yet. Hey, finally me Friday. Finally me Friday. Okay, I got a few more minutes for a few more people to get on, and then I'm gonna be rocking. I'm gonna do it in 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna shut it down. How's everybody doing? Tonight is a special finally me for singles only. Singles only. Of course, if you're married and you're on it, fine. I have no problem. Don't jump off, stay on it, but the emphasis is going to be on the singles. Singles only. I'm gonna have to get the single song on later on. Singles, singles, singles. All right, how y'all doing? Single from Augusta, Georgia. Tell me where you guys checking in from. Single from, all right, Greensville. Fantastic, fantastic. Thanks everybody for joining us. Gotta give a couple of disclaimer. This is not about preaching tonight. I'm not preaching tonight, okay? This is simply a discussion. This is a discussion that I wanted to be engaged with you guys, particularly for the singles. Hello from Michigan. God bless you. Particularly from the singles. Hold on, let me get my notes. All right, so again, I'm mad, but I want to listen. Okay, no worries, no worries. I think all the married people are cuddling and hugging up tonight, so that's why I did Friday night at 9 p.m. And the topic tonight is home alone, or the topic today is home alone. Can y'all type that home alone? If you're home alone, let me see it. Type it. Home alone. All right. Home alone. All right. All right. From Michigan, Greensboro, North Carolina. All right. What's the topic tonight? Home alone. So a couple of disclaimer. You guys know I'm a preacher. I'm a pastor. I love preaching. I love pastoring. But this event that I'm hosting tonight is not about preaching. It's not about preaching. That means the focus is not so much gospel as much as it is suggestions. All right, just a couple of dialogue we're having. Okay, so the topic tonight is home alone, and I just thought about with everything that has happened for the last 3 weeks or 4 weeks in terms of Corona 19, and we're praying for those who are experiencing it, that God will cover them. We're praying for those of you to continue to be reading Psalms 91, verse number 10. Give me some hearts. All right, from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Make sure you guys can hear me on Facebook. Can you guys hear me? So the focus tonight is singles, and the topic is home alone. If you're home alone, text it home alone. If you're home alone, text it. Let me see. Home alone from New York, home alone in Texas, home alone in Virginia. We have it. Okay, so the topic tonight is okay. Home alone, Dallas. Home alone, Ohio. Come on, tell me where y'all tuning in. Home alone in Kansas. All right, Home Alone in New York. Come on, let me know where y'all checking in from. Home Alone from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Home Alone in Canada. All right, okay, you guys can hear me. Okay, fantastic. Home Alone in Seattle. Hopefully, it's not Sleepless in Seattle. That's another topic we have to talk about. Sleepless in Seattle. Write that down. We'll get to that. But I just wanted to just bring in everybody, particularly those of you who are home alone. You're single or you're single again. That means you've never been married, so you've always been single, or you're single again and you've been through a divorce. Just wanted to pull us in a space, a virtual space, as I know what it is to Macon, Georgia, home alone. I know what it is to be home alone. So the subtitle is Me, Myself, and I. What did I say? The subtitle is Me, me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. And it's one thing when you knew you were single and you lived by yourself and you're home alone after Corona 19. But at least, even if you were home alone or you were single, at least on Friday night you'll be going to what? Happy hour, hanging out with your friends. Some of you who still do the club, you might have go to the club, you might have go to a revival, you might have go work out at the gym. What did you do on Friday night as a single? Give me some feedback. What did you do on Friday night as a single? Let me see. What did you do on Friday night? Home Alone in Shrewsbury, Shrewsport. Home Alone in New Jersey. What did you do on Friday night? Friday night after a long day of work, after a hard week. What did you do on Friday night? Some of you guys, you went to the gym. Some of you guys, you went to happy hour. Home Alone in York, PA. Some of you guys went to the club. Some of you guys went to church. What did you do? What did you do? Tell me. Home Alone in Pennsylvania. What did you do on Friday night? You had a girls' night out, okay? Dinner and a movies, okay? Got it, Tabitha. Thank you. Yeah, you went out with your home girls. Okay, what did you do? What did you do? Dinner with friends. Okay, fantastic. Happy hour with my girls. Okay, give it to me. A day party at the art gallery. Okay, spend time with friends, happy hours, workout. All of those things that you did, now, okay, workout at boot camp, all of those things now is what? Shut down, right? There's no gym, there's no happy hour, there's no hanging out with friends because you got to have social distance, right? Okay, so there has to be some social distance. Okay, some of you just went to bed and went to sleep. There's no movie theater open. There's nothing. All of the places that you went to relax or to find comfort. You didn't go to basketball practice with my daughter. All of those places now are what? They are closed down. They're closed down for a season. Even church. So you might have gone to church, okay, but there's no church, okay. There's no church, there's no club, there's no hanging out with no friends, there's no what? There's nothing. You got to go home. You got to go where? You got to go home. And for many of us who are single, that might be a little bit challenging now. Okay, might have been a little bit challenge. At first it wasn't a challenge because at least you had options. But now the only option is for you to go home. It's for you to do what? It's for you to go home. And now you find yourself home alone. And for some of you who are married, you still home alone. You may be in your house with your spouse and your kids, but you feel alone. So there's a couple of things I want to share 4 things with you guys, and then I'm getting off, and I'm not going to take up all of your time. Number 1, there's a passage. Again, I'm not preaching. I'm just talking to you guys. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I got a YouTube channel. Hey, YouTube, I got a YouTube channel. And subscribe to it. I am Dr. Jazz. I am Dr. Jazz on YouTube. So there's a couple of things. Again, for those of you just coming on, I'm not preaching. I'm just really having a conversation. I know you're used to me preaching, but this platform, I'm not preaching. I'm just having a conversation. So in Revelation chapter 1, I still got to use a scripture. John is on the island of Patmos all by himself. Okay, in Revelation chapter 1, John, the Apostle John, is on the island of Patmos all by himself. I translate that he's home alone. He's what? He's home alone. Okay, so he's home alone. John is on the island of Patmos all by himself. In Revelation chapter 1, there is no family, immediate family. There is no friends. There is no dog. There is no cat. There is no social media. There is no YouTube. There is no Facebook. There is no Twitter. And you think you're home by yourself. You're really not, because I'm in your home with you. Here is John on the island of Patmos all by himself. Now, I know we can talk about why he's there, but here's point number 1. It's not why you're single, it's what you're doing while you're single. It's not why you're single, but it's what you are doing while, WHILE, while you're single, all right? So it's not why. People say, why you not mad? Why you went through a divorce? Does it really matter why? The bottom line is I'm still. So here is John on the Isle of Patmos, and he's home alone, or he's on that island by himself. And my first point, number one, it's not why you're single or why I'm single, but it's what you're doing while you're single. WHILE. So it's not why, but what you are doing while you're single. My accent may be messing you guys up. It's not why, but it's okay. Why are so many of God people are single? I don't know why people are single, but I do know what you should be doing while you're single. Remember, you can control it. So it's not why, it's not why, WHY. Why are you single, Dr. Jazz? Why are you single again? It's not why you're single, it's what you're doing while you're single. All right, so now John is on the island of Patmos. There's no family, there's no friends, there's no Facebook. But here's the key thing that you guys got to keep in mind. Point number two. Here's point number two. Just cause I'm alone don't mean I'm lonely. Oh my goodness, y'all about to drop the mic. What did I say? Point number two is just because I'm alone does not mean that I'm lonely. Hello, somebody, give it back to me. Just because I'm alone does not mean that I am lonely. You have to distinguish between being alone and being lonely. Hello, somebody. And being alone is not the same as being lonely. So many of us, there's mad people who are lonely. There's people who've got 25 kids in their house and they're lonely. There's people who got a full house and they're lonely. Listen, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. What is it? There's a difference between being alone and being lonely. And so many people assume because we are single that we are lonely. No, we just alone. Hello, somebody. There's a difference between being alone and being lonely. You can be in a crowd and be lonely. You can be in a multitude of people and be lonely. You can be in a church full with people and be lonely. You can be in a club and be lonely. Hello, somebody. Just because I'm alone does not mean that I'm lonely. Hello, somebody. That's point number two. Just because I'm alone does not mean that I'm lonely. Don't get it twisted. Just because you see me alone does not mean I'm lonely. And whenever we are lonely, and there's some practical things we can do even in this time when we feel lonely. Wait, some things we can do when we feel lonely. Here it is. Thank God for social media. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Hello, somebody. Make this world a better place. Yeah, we can reach out and connect with other people, not physically, but in social media. All right. So John is on the island of Patmos, but don't let it get it twisted. Just because I'm alone does not mean that I'm lonely. Number three, focus on yourself while you are in the state of your singleness. What did I say? Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. This is a good time to get reconnected with yourself, even in this moment of singleness. Why is focusing on yourself so important? Because until you understand the making of me, the meaning of me, the messy me, the miracle me, you're not ready for we. Oh, I just said it. You got to understand me. You got to understand yourself before you expect anybody else to understand you. And that's why my book is so important. My book is called what? My conference is called Finally Me. My book, all right, is Bold Moves, and it is being at peace with yourself. So remember, my subtitle is Me, Myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. And it takes time and it takes discipline to focus on understanding yourself. Understanding me, myself, and I. How much do you know yourself? How much do you know yourself? How much do you value yourself? How much do you celebrate yourself? This is a good time, hello somebody, to get back in touch with yourself. Hell, this is not punishment being locked in your house. This is being able to hear your own voice, to getting in touch with your own rhythm and your own spirit. So I want you to focus on yourself. I have a t-shirt called Do You. What is it called? Do You. It's called Do. I need the book. How do I order it? You order it on I Am Dr. Jazz. I am drjazz.org. That's where you get the book. I am drjazz.org. You get the book. You can get the t-shirt. It's called Do You. Here, listen, one of the amazing things this season, my second t-shirt is I Remember Me. I remember me. This is the moment in time where you get in touch with you or you remember you. You get in touch with you or you remember you. Now, I am an extrovert and I love to be engaged with people. I love to touch people, connect with people. I really do. But in this season and time, I have realized that God's assignment for our life is to be alone. Is to be alone. And it can be very difficult. That's why you have to really, here's number 4, you have to say, what is a win for me? What is a win? W-I-N. What is a win for me? What do you want when you come out of this experience of being home alone? What is your win? And my win is, God, when I come out of this, I want to be more compassionate and more caring. I want to be more compassionate and more caring. I want to be more compassionate and more caring. For those of you who are just joining, our topic tonight is home alone. It is geared particularly to single people, and we have learned thus far from Revelation chapter 1 that John was on the Isle of Patmos all by himself. He was on the Isle of Patmos all by himself. And what we learn is just because I'm alone does not mean that I'm lonely. All right, those of you just joining, just because I'm alone does not mean that I'm lonely. We also learn it's not why I'm single, but what I'm doing while, W-H-I-L-E, while I'm single. It's not why. So stop asking me why I'm single. I don't know, but ask me, what am I doing while I'm single? So there's the why and there's the while, W-H-I-L-E. So don't ask me why I'm single. Let me focus on what I'm doing while I'm single. We already mentioned that just because I'm alone does not mean that I am lonely. Okay, now we also focus on making sure that we focus on understanding ourselves. What a privilege it is that we get to stay home, we get to work, and we get to make money, and we get to focus and learn some stuff about ourselves. So experiment, try some stuff that you never did before. You're home by yourself so you can get your rhythm, so you can understand and hear your voice. If you cannot be happy with yourself, if you cannot be at peace with yourself, you wouldn't be at peace with anybody else. For many, many, many years, I had struggled with being alone all by myself. So I went into unhealthy relationships, stayed in unhealthy relationship. But my goodness, like the song Anita Wilson sang, I'm so happy being me. I'm happy being me. How did I get to that point? You got to check my conference out. I went from finally me. The finally me is the end product, but I moved from the making of me, the meaning of me, the messy me, and the miracle me. I had to sit by myself, and this was a year journey all by myself. I did it last year, a year journey, just sitting by myself, understanding myself, talking to myself, listening to myself, celebrating myself, embracing myself. And so now I can be home alone because I understand that being home alone is not a punishment, it's protection. Sometimes we don't even understand that being single, it's not punishment, it's sometimes protection. We don't even know what God is protecting us from. And so that was the biblical thing. I want to give you all some practical stuff to do while you're home alone. Number Number one, make sure you have a strong inner circle, a strong inner circle of people. Make sure you're connecting with people. Have a virtual lunch. Hey, have a virtual lunch. Yeah, check your folks. Have a virtual lunch. Have virtual lunch. Make sure you have a strong inner circle. Make sure you have a strong inner circle. Don't be suffering in silence. Don't be home by yourself. Make sure you have a strong inner circle. If you're single and home alone, make sure somebody else know how to get to you if they need to get to you. What's your address? Don't put it on here. Just somebody else need to know where you live. They need to know the code to get in your house. They need to know where you hide the secret key or whatever like that. Whatever you got to do, make sure somebody else knows where you live and they can get in touch with you. Stay connected with some family and some friends. Stay connected with some family and friends. And then lastly, remember that being home alone, it's not a prison, it's a protection. Being home alone is not a prison, it's a protection. I want to encourage you, take this moment and this time to not just reach out, but to reach within. Let's look at this moment of us being home as not a moment to reach out, but rather to reach in. There's something that is inside of you. And one of the most powerful thing I learned is that everything we've been looking for, it's inside of us. We're always reaching out, but everything we're looking for, it's inside of us. So let's take this moment while we are on the Isle of Patmos. Oh my goodness, let's take this moment to embrace ourselves, to celebrate ourselves, to connect or reconnect with ourselves, and let people know that just because I'm home alone does not mean I'm lonely. And by the way, if you feel lonely during this time, that's a natural feeling. If you feel lonely, reach out to somebody, connect with somebody, have virtual lunch, virtual dinner, virtual conversation, virtual engagement. Don't you suffer in silence. And then when all of this is over, God's going to show you when it's time for you to get up. I'm so excited about this moment in time. Thank y'all so very much for joining me. Would y'all do me a couple of favors? Number one, make sure you follow me on YouTube. I am Dr. Jazz. Follow me. Happy birthday, 48th birthday. All right, yeah, I got time for two or three questions. Give it to me. Follow me on my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Jazz. Okay. You are enough because God is enough for you in this season. All right. Yeah, even with God being enough for you in this season, it's all right for you to reach out to some people. All right. All right. It's all right. Okay. It's all right for you to reach out to some people and connect with some people. Don't suffer in silence. That's right. Okay. Remember to follow me on my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Jazz. Or follow me on all of my social platform. I am Dr. Jazz. I'm planning to do this, may not be every Friday, but this is the very first one, particularly for singles, home alone. All right, home alone. I am Dr. Jazz. Follow me on my YouTube channel because I'll be posting all of this and I'll be going live on my YouTube channel. But remember, home alone is not a punishment. It's sometimes protection. Okay, it's sometimes I'm not finding you on YouTube. I am Dr. Jazz. Okay, I'll make sure and see what's your website again. I am drjazz.org. I am drjazz.org. What if you don't have a strong inner circle? Oh, Chandra, that's a good question. What if you don't have a strong inner circle? Well, there's other circles out there that you can join. There's other circles out there you can join. How are the twins? They're fine. Where are the little ones? Cam and Chloe with their mama. Okay? Yep, with their mama. So that's why it's so important to connect with a church or connect with a small group. There's so many groups that are on social media now that you can join. Why does God keep revealing the gentleman to me? I don't know. God, you got to ask God. I don't know. He keep revealing the gentleman to you. Okay, well, go back and ask him. I have no clue. Okay, I have no clue. All right. Thank you. Was this awesome? Fine. Thanks. Fantastic. Hope this helped everybody. All right. God bless you all. Have a fantastic Friday and be home alone and sit and enjoy yourself. Yeah, I like that idea. Bible study through Zoom. Okay, I'm so grateful for this time. I'm getting to know myself and God even more. There you go. Fantastic. All right, make sure you follow me on YouTube. I am Dr. Jazz. I'll make sure and make sure what's going on. I am Dr. Jazz. Hey, you on YouTube, thanks for checking us out. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a fantastic day.